Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on PickDawgZ YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out of here well before the top of the hour. I want to give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the Drive-Thru, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, is deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at PickDawgZ and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on for today. All right, we got Zawacky in the house. Brian Bitler, Ruffolo back as a co-host. We got Jovan D'Amico and Dionne D'Amico with us tonight. Goran Kucar, as well as Jovan Burts, who is just nailing it right now over at PickDawgZ. Take a look at the leaderboard. He's doing fantastic work. Let's take a look at how the lineup tonight. Dionne D'Amico, then Jovan D'Amico, Burts, Bitler, Ruffolo, Zawacky, Kucar, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, here we go. The stretch run here in Major League Baseball. How are your Blue Jays, man?
Well, see, Tony, that funny story, that's where I was this afternoon trying to actually perfect the Heimlich maneuver because I have the feeling the Blue Jays might actually choke.
Yeah, that's probably what has happened. They have choked. Giving up those. Robbie Ray just couldn't get it done.
No, I was going to say, I'm with you. You took the words right out of my mouth. Robbie Ray, who's supposed to be the Cy Young favorite, he struggled against the Yankees this season. And yeah. I wish Alek Manoah might have been in that spot, and you push Ray back an extra day to feast on the Orioles, but it is what it is. And the thing is, I will say this: if you're a Toronto Blue Jays fan like I am, you wanted meaningful baseball in September. You got it. You can't be mad if the team falls just short. I'm happy with where they finished. I would like the playoffs, but I think we'll take what we can get at this point.
All right. We'll see how it rolls here. Let's get started here on the drive. Let's welcome Joe and Dionne D'Amico. You'll find them over at PickDawgZ. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great. Thank you for having us.
Wonderful, Tony. It's my favorite way to finish off the week. My favorite people, my favorite website, PickDawgZ, man. This is a great way to finish off the week. Thanks for having us.
Oh, thank you for joining us. All right, Dionne. We'll start with Dionne here. Looking at the game for Saturday here. Michigan State here to host a Western Kentucky here. The Spartans here in lane 11. Total sits here at 66.
Yes, sir. So it doesn't scare me at all giving Western Kentucky double digits. Michigan State has 3 double-digit victories already this season, 2 outright as an underdog. Odds makers are once again making a mistake, underestimating the Spartans. The Hilltoppers do rank number 1 in the nation in passing, and the Spartans' pass defense has gotten burned a bit. But looking at their opponents explains this. Western Kentucky hasn't faced any tough defenses, while MSU has gone up against some very good offenses. Overall, the Spartans' D allows only 18 points per game. But the biggest mismatch here is between the MSU strong rushing unit and a very weak Western Kentucky run defense. The Spartans control the time of possession and steamroll the Hilltoppers here. So play Michigan State.
All right, Dionne here is going to go here and take Michigan State in this one, minus 11 against Western Kentucky. All right, Chris, looking at this one, I want to get your thoughts on this game because as we talked about here earlier, Western Kentucky can throw the football, but again, it's that Michigan State defense they're going to have to throw against it. They have not faced a defense like this.
No, and one of the important things when you talk about these Power 5 versus Group of 5 things is the trenches. You usually see bigger linemen, coming out of the Power 5 conferences. Bailey Zapp has been one of my favorite quarterbacks to watch. He's slinging the ball all over the field. The problem with Western Kentucky is, can they get up for 2 big games in back-to-back weeks? We saw them do it against Indiana. I don't know. I like Mel Tucker and this Michigan State team this year, so this was a no play for me, but I could lean towards Michigan State laying the points to win this one.
Yeah, and Army was pounding Western Kentucky, and then Army brought in their backups, and they made it close at the end. So we saw that definitely happen there with that Western Kentucky defense, and not very strong. All right, Dionne's here. We're going to put the pick up again for you guys. Dionne likes Michigan State minus 11 here against Western Kentucky. This one will go off on Saturday, and it's a late game, 7:30 Eastern time. This one's on Fox Sports 1. All right, Dionne, let's take a look over at PickDawgZ. Pimore, you're doing fantastic work. We look up the leaderboards here. 751 units of profit here for this season. I know Joe's shaking his head here. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, Tony, right now I'm 10-2 in college football, following another winner last night. And last Sunday I went 2-0 in the NFL. Tonight I have one big winner in my 1-0 NCAAF football Lucky Sevens play. And this weekend I will have some of my strongest releases yet, and they will be available this evening right here at PickDawgZ.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Dionne D'Amico over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here, 751 units of profit for this year, all documents. So if you go to Pick Dogs Premium, you can check out her profile page. All the plays are graded immediately. She has her top play tonight here from College Football Friday. Get on board with that. Take those winnings. Go long-term with Dionne because she has that 7:30 All Sports Pass. If you get her 3-day All Sports Pass, you get all her plays for 3 days. That would be Major League Baseball. You got college football for Saturday. NFL coming for Sunday, and a lot of the cappers like to get that Monday Night Football game in there early for that 3-pack here on a Friday. So good time to get on board with Dionne D'Amico over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on here with our coverage, and now we've got Joe. We're gonna look at Joe's play here for tonight. As we're gonna get the game odds here for you here. No, the game you're gonna be picking tonight is Fresno State and Hawaii. This is the Saturday game.
That is correct. Now, Tony, I'm very proud of Dionne. Obviously, she's making a name for herself. As long as the D'Amico's on top of the leaderboard, I'm happy. But literally, last night, I'm sitting here, now I'm very transparent. I had a Thursday night NFL loser, and as I'm losing, cursing at the entire Cincinnati Bengals team, I look over at Dionne, and I say, how'd your game do? And still in the fourth quarter, I knew I was going to cover. I just, nothing. I said, how'd you do? Nothing. I won again. I knew she won again. And she started laughing. She was being sympathetic to me. I said, just remember one thing, Dionne. I may have taught you everything you know, but I haven't taught you everything I know. So she stopped laughing, but it's, I'm just so happy for Dionne. I'm so happy we could actually do this together and put out winners. Between the two of us, we're making money for everybody out there in Pickles. And I do have a winner for Saturday college football. I'm very, very excited about it. Tony, guys, I'm not usually a fan of laying double digits on the road in college football, but there's a few situations in the Fresno State-Hawaii matchup that urges me to do just that. This is a team that once again is getting the bettors paid, 4-1 against the number of the season. They crushed UConn. They hung in tight with third-ranked Oregon, decimated CP, beat UCLA, and then last week hung on to UNLV. By the way, Tony, UCLA is my alma mater. Not the one in California. I went to University of Cornell, Lexington Avenue, just to let you know. All right, real quick, I want to talk about that UNLV game that they didn't cover, guys. The Bulldogs off a big high after beating the Bruins, and we're in what we call letdown mode against the Rebels. To quote Forrest Gump, that's all I have to say about that. They get back on track here. They come in here looking to make a statement against an overmatched and outclassed Rainbow Warriors team. This is one of the nation's top passing units, facing one of the worst pass defenses. Quarterback Jake Haener, a stud. 15 TDs, 2 INTs, 1,842 yards passing. He's going to pass that will here, and that will allow running back Ronnie Rivers to move the chains on the ground. Flip side, Hawaii's only real strength offensively is throwing the ball. Once again, Fresno State comes in here. They're pasty, very tough, very stingy. They're going to contain that passing offense of the Hawaii team. The Bulldogs have covered 5 of the last 6 meetings in the series. Oh, one more angle, guys, and I know a lot about this being a Sicilian. Revenge. Guys, last season's meeting was the worst defeat of Fresno's campaign. They say revenge is a dish best served cold. Well, it may be hot in Hawaii, but it's going to get very cold Saturday night. I'm going to tell you now. The Bulldogs 7-1 against the number the last 8 at the Rainbow Warriors. 8-3-1 against the spread the last 12 as a road fave. Rainbow Warriors 10-21 against the spread the last 31 versus teams with a winning record, and 1-5 ATS. The last 6 following a straight-up win. I'm laying the points here, guys, and this is a big late bailout for everybody. This is one of the later games on the day. Play it no matter what, but if you didn't make enough money Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, this game will get you there.
All right, Joe D'Amico here, getting late here with Fresno State minus the 11 here against Hawaii. All right, Chris, looking at Hawaii's defense here against some of their in a step-up competition here. They get 44 to UCLA, 45 to Oregon State.
And I know you mentioned the step-up games. We also gave up 35 to Portland State. So whether that was a bit of just a not take seriously spot, I don't know. But everybody mentions the jet lag when you travel to Hawaii for these games. Let's not forget Hawaii's traveling back to the islands for this game as well. And while they may be used to it, they're not used to playing a quarterback like Jake Haener. I've said it before. He's one of my favorites in the country this year. He's going to be someone to watch, especially if he takes it to the next level. I like Fresno State by a couple scores here as well.
All right, agreement here on Fresno State at minus 11. It's one of your late games for Saturday's action, your bailout special. All right, Joe, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. Oh, well, we got a good board in Major League Baseball tonight. We got 14 games up there. We got 3 games from college football. They're showing profit here this season in college football. What do you have going on over at the site?
Tony, last Saturday I went 3-1 again in college football premium plays. Overall in the season, my football big games, 11-3. Tonight, I have my first Friday Night Lights winner of the season. The last 3 years documented. 75% of my Friday Night Lights releases. Tomorrow, 5 huge winners on the boards, including a Game of the Month situation. And guys, in all honesty, we all know I did good in preseason, 7-2. First few weeks of NFL regular season, knocked it out of the park. I hit a speed bump last Sunday. 0-2. I want to be totally honest, totally transparent. I talk about the losers more than I do the winners because they're few and far between. But as a champion I am, I bounced back this Sunday with nothing but big game winners. And by Monday, guys, you're going to name your next born after me. Grab a 7-day discounted package because between Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday alone, I'm going to go perfect. And in the process, I'm going to get you rich. Get them all right now at Pick Dogs, guys.
That's right. Again, I'm here with Joe D'Amico over at Pick Dogs. Premium showing profit in college football. He's got his Friday Night Lights winner tonight going on over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get on board with that. Only $35. Take those winnings. Go long-term with Joe. That 7-day all sports pass will get you every play that Joe releases over at Pick Dogs Premium for the 7-day period. You'll get all his NFL, his college football for this weekend and Monday. And don't forget, Major League Baseball. We got the playoffs starting next week. We should be looking at wild cards action on Tuesday. Or at least there'll be some playoff games to play into some of these games. We finish with a lot of ties, a lot of scenarios out there. But get on board with Joe D'Amico over at Pick Dogs Premium. He'll be your guy for the Major League Baseball playoffs as well as NFL and college football. All right, Joe and Dionne, it was always great having you on the show. Continue that success. Oh, let's go back to the 4K. Got to get used to this one. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you guys on Monday.
Tony, Chris, everybody on the panel, good luck tonight. Everybody out there, good luck. Have a winning day. Thank you for having us.
All right, thank you for joining us here on The Drive-Thru. Right, Dionne, Joe D'Amico here on The Drive-Thru, who's joined by Chris. Just a reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with that morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Well, during the weekends, it's 10 a.m. Eastern Time, so we're going into Saturday tomorrow and Sunday. So you'll have Joe, Madden, you'll have Mitch, you'll have Zawacky, Brian Bitler. Of course, we do have a lot of the drive-through cappers booked for those shows as well. It's the invasion from the drive-through. As they invade the morning shows, you'll see guys like Chris Ruffolo, Jovan Burts, I think El Nino's booked, as well as Joe D'Amico. So tune in to the weekend show Saturday and Sunday, of course, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And of course, we're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time with the drive-through. And we don't want to forget one of the best values right now on the internet is that YouTube members VIP. Get those VIP premium picks on YouTube. Follow the link below and get signed up. And of course, we always ask for your help. Help us build up our audience with those likes, those thumbs up, Chris, because they really help us build up that audience.
Absolutely, Tony, they do. String stick of what we do at Pick Dogs is the likes and the support from the Pick Dogs family, and that's never changed. You guys keep those likes coming in because they're going to help us do bigger and better things for you guys and to give you guys more quality content. So keep likes and thumbs up coming in. Like we always say, we appreciate all love and support.
We absolutely do. All right, let's continue on here on The Drive-Thru. Let's welcome someone who's been on fire over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's nearly 4,000 units of profit documented the past 30 days. We're talking about Jovan Burts. Jovan, what's happening?
You know me, like I say, man, living the dream. You know? How about y'all?
Oh, can't complain. Can't complain. See, you're wearing your Dodgers cap tonight.
Well, I'm not a Dodgers fan. I'm a Mookie Betts fan, though. And, it looks good for certain things that I wear, so,
All right, blends in. All right, Jovan, we've got a game tonight here at 7 Eastern Time. It's the Nationals that are hosting the Red Sox here. With the Red Sox laying at 210 on the road, the total sits here at 9.5.
Yeah, so for tonight, I'm on the Boston Red Sox, the hometown team. Now, understandable, they're looking like they're in the dogfight right now. They're in a virtual tie with the Mariners going into this 3-game final weekend of the season. A lot of people are down on the Red Sox, but this is a spot where they should get it done. They're going against a Nationals team who have lost 5 of their last 6 games. They got Walter Rodriguez on the mound. And say what you want about the guy, he's battle tested. In his last 3, he has a 2.93 ERA, giving up 2 runs in the last, each of the last 3 games that he's pitched. And the fact of the matter is, the Nationals can't hit their way out of the wet paper bag against the lefties. With a 188 batting average in their last 10. Meanwhile, the Red Sox, what do? They hit lefties. In their last 10, they're batting 275, and against they also kill in the league. They kill in the league play. They in their last 62 games versus in the league opponents on the road, they have a 40-12 record. That's damn good. They also personally against the Nationals, they're 5-3 in Washington and 5-3 in the 5-1 in Washington and 5-1 in their last 6 meetings versus Washington. So I think all signs are pointing towards the Red Sox putting up a 6 spot, a 7 spot, an 8 spot, get into this Nationals bullpen, get into the starting pitcher, and taking home a win to try to salvage the season and get into the postseason for this wild card game.
All right, so Jovan Burts here will be on and this one, the Red Sox, the run line here at -1.5 runs here at -121. All right, Chris, let's take a look here at this one. What's your thoughts here? Is you're just this is like an armchair winner here? You think it's that confident?
No, I can see that Jovan and I aren't going to be friends for this weekend with my Blue Jays chasing his Red Sox. But you know what? Realistically, my heart says Nationals just because I'm going against the Red Sox out of spite. My head says the Red Sox are probably a logical play here, only because Josh Rogers has impressive numbers early on, but Tony, like you said, when you gave out your win total prediction earlier this season, the Nationals were in sell mode. It was a fire sale. They've given up, and I think they're just playing out the string for contractual obligations at this point. So, like I said, smart play here is probably the Red Sox run line. My heart wants the Nationals for the Blue Jays. So again, I'm torn here.
He's torn there. He's torn, but his wallet says his wallet's with you, though, Jovan. I'll tell you that right now. His wallet is. No doubt about that. And I will say this about the Nationals. Look at the bullpen past 10 days. I think the bullpen's near the ERA near 7, and the WHIP is near 2, if I'm not mistaken. It is atrocious, that bullpen right now for that Nationals. So agreement there on the run line with the Red Sox -1.5 runs at -115. This isn't a division rival anymore. This is an interleague play here, and you got the Red Sox. We'll get all 9 at bats tonight. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. As we said, 3,407 units of profit past 30 days. You're doing fantastic work, winning multiple sports. I saw you at top of leaderboards, NFL and college football for this year. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, football's been kind to me. Baseball's been kind to me, in the last 30 days, over the last 30 days. But yeah, it's Friday, so you know what that means. Time to take flight on these books. With my Take Flight Friday, take it to the bank. That's my top NCAA football pick tonight. I also have my Take It to the Bank total recall with my best MLB total. And just got 2 plays going. Don't have a 3-day or a 3-pack or a 5-pack or any of that. Tomorrow, as just like every other week, I have at least 9 plays. Staggered in windows, 12 o'clock, 3:30 window, and the nighttime 7 o'clock window. To get right. As long as we make this money, everything's good. I make money, you make money, we all make money. And that's what's been going on over on this side. You could catch me on my 3-day, my 7-day, my 30-day, or my yearly, or check out one of my season packages. NFL or college football. Or I got the combination package where you get all my football. It's all here at Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs. Come get it.
Yeah, come get it with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here: 3,407 units of profit past 30 days. That is all documented. By the way, if you go to the profile page over at Pick Dogs, you can look up Jovan Burts. You'll see every play that he's released. It's all documented. The picks are graded very quickly, and get on board with his longest term passes. He does have his Take Flight Friday, Take It to the Bank. His college football player. If you're looking for baseball, he has a baseball winner as well as best bets today from college football and Major League Baseball on the site. But more importantly, those long-term passes, we can talk about the 1-month pass. Why not? He's 3,407 units of profit the past month. Good time to get on board with Jovan Burts. 1 month of NFL. 1 month of college football. 1 month of baseball. We're talking playoff action now. The playoffs are going to start next week. And of course, the NBA is fast approaching as they start the NBA preseason on Sunday. It's a good time to get on board with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. And of course, that 2-for-1 capper promotion, when you match up with the second capper, will save you some money as well. All right, Jovan, as always, great having your show. I know you're booked for the weekends. I'm pretty sure you are, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, we'll tune into your weekend show, get some plays from you, keep winning, and we'll talk with you on Monday.
No recap?
Oh, that's right. You're on the recap. That's right. Yes.
To kick people
All right.
off the recap now. This is
right.
This is getting out of hand.
I know. All right, Jovan. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Jovan Burts here on the drive-through as he's just kicking butt and taking names and numbers over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on here on the show here. Joined by Chris Ruffolo. We're now going to welcome to the show Brian Bitler. He's part of that morning crew every day. Of course, during the week, it's at 11 a.m., but the weekends, it's at 10 a.m. because we got to fit all the cappers in. All those picks coming in, man, keeps these guys busy. So let's go ahead and welcome in Brian Bitler to the show. Here he is right here. Brian, what's going on?
Not much today. I was just sitting here thinking I need to recreate that one image we had of Chris Ruffolo when he was in the hotel room. I need to get a high-powered lamp back there on my bed and tip it over by accident while I'm on the air and see what happens. I remember that. That was a good one. But, yeah, I'm glad to be here ready for a nice, solid winning weekend.
Winning weekend indeed. It starts tonight here. We got Friday Night Football here. CBS Sports Network has Utah State hosting BYU. BYU, the road favorite of 9, total 65.5.
I'll tell you what, BYU comes in here hot as any team in college football, winners of 4 straight games. But who is BYU really beaten? They took out rival Utah, who's in a down year this year, and perennial underachiever Arizona State. Not much was expected from the BYU Cougars at the start of the season, but I think their winning streak really has this spread a little bit inflated here. This is Utah State's Super Bowl. They'd love to knock off the big boy in their state. I see this as a 7-point win here for BYU. Way too many points. Aggies 27-1 against the spread the last 28 Friday games. And the underdog here is 9-2 last 11 in this series. Take Utah State Aggies plus the points.
All right, Brian Bitler here is on the Utah State Aggies here plus the points. All right, Chris. Of course, Utah State's having to bounce back here after that home loss to Boise State by 24.
Yeah, but I think this is a nice spot. You get Utah State at home, and they're going to be able to feed off that home crowd. But I was looking at the over here just because I think Jaron Hall can move that ball against the Aggie defense, and I think that Utah State's going to get their fair share as well. I just don't think BYU's as stout defensively as they have been in years past. So I'm looking at the over in the spot.
Well, Utah State has covered 11 of their past 17 matchups. So what did you take from last week's performance here, Brian, here with Utah State struggling here? In that early start, by the way, against Boise State on CBS. That was a big CBS game.
Yeah, nobody looks past the team, especially when you're Utah State. But, man, they really I think they circle BYU every single year, them and Utah, as games that they look, they love to play those in-state rivals. So maybe they just got caught with their pants down last week and got waxed. And Boise's been I think Boise's been better than expected this year. I thought they'd been a little bit of a down season, but they've been impressive so far, the Broncos.
That Air Force game was crazy. I watched part of that game. I think it was on Fox 2. I had one of my monitors on there, and they were just going back and forth. Utah State came from behind in that one and scored, but, man, no one was playing defense in that game. It was just back and forth action, and it was crazy. All right, so we got Utah State plus the 9 here from Brian. And, of course, this one has a start time, 9 Eastern time. This game will be over on CBS Sports Network. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. 3 games from college football. We've got 14 games in the primetime hours from Major League Baseball. You're sitting at 304 units for the season in NFL. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys, just one premium play tonight. It's my Friday night money shot play, my best play on the board. It's in college football. You can get it for $30 at pickdogs.com premium picks. But I got my ACC Game of the Year tomorrow on Saturday. That's a play you're not going to want to miss out once a year. I do my ACC Game of the Year. It's my biggest bet so far in college football, so make sure you pick that up at pickdogs.com, just $30.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. You're looking for action tonight. He's got his college football Friday night money shot going on right now for $30. Take that, and, of course, take those winnings. Go long-term with Brian. That 3-day All-Sports Pass is a great package for this time of the year, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for this day of the week, I should say. You'll get all of Brian's NFL plays, all of his college football plays, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A lot of the cappers put in their Monday Night Football game early for those 3-day passes, so good time to get on board with that. He'll close out Major League Baseball for you with that 3-day pass. Get on board with that with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Brian, I know you're also part of that YouTube members VIP, some really good value there when they follow the link below.
Yeah, definitely click that link below. As I say all the time, it's the best value in handicapping. You're going to get picks every day from me, Mitch, Rod, and Joe Madden. And then the VIP, you get late breaking steam moves, plays that I would have added late in the day if I could add a premium pick. and you get one premium pick every single day. Getting the VIP pass. So make sure you check it out. $100 a month, best deal on the handicapping.
Great deal, right? No doubt about that. Follow the link below and get signed up. All right, Brian, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk to you on the drive-thru on Monday, but we'll tune in for the weekend shows as you'll be part of that crew on us for the weekends, and we get some of the drive-thru cappers joining as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing Ruffolo this weekend, Jovan, all the guys here. It's always fun to mix it up and see what games I disagree with. And then later on in the day, the bus comes in when I take the bus out, start it up, rev it up. I like going last.
Yeah, Brian's a closer. He comes in over the top right at the end of the show. All right, Brian. When the audience is the largest, by the way. There is some
then
strategy
I get a
it.
text from Rod later on. Rod will send me a text. He'll get all upset. But it's all good fun. We have a good time.
That's right. All right, we'll tune in tomorrow. Have a good night, Brian. Brian Bitler here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on with our coverage, guys. Of course, we always ask for your help. Those thumbs up are greatly appreciated. Helps us build up our audience. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time for Chris. His play for tonight will be from Major League Baseball. We got a divisional battle here, and we'll put the game information up for you right now. Mariners here to host the Angels. This is at 10 Eastern time. A lot on the line here for Seattle here as they're trying to get into the wild card scenario. Mariners $1.52. Total sits here at 7.5.
Yeah, and when I sent this play in this morning, it was like twisting a knife in my arm just because it was like, I didn't want to do this, but I like making money just as much as I like cheering for my Blue Jays. That's why I'm taking the Mariners on the run line here. I just don't care for whatever the Angels are doing over the last 3 games of the season. The Mariners are the definition of turning it on when you need it the most. 9-1 their last 10 games. They fired themselves into the wild card mix. Right now, they're tied with the Red Sox for that tiebreaker for a potential 3 or 4 team playoff if everything shakes out the way that a baseball fan that's on the outside looking in would like to, just to see how the optics of that would look. But the Mariners just playing hands down the better baseball here. And Marco Gonzalez, one of my favorite pitchers, regardless of playoff scenario or not. He's a gamer. He just shows up, whether he's had a good start last time out or a bad, always shows up to work, ready to go. And that's why I like him in this spot. The Mariners have won 7 of his last 8 starts. He's simply pitching really well right now. And like I said, whatever the Angels are doing, I no thanks. Give me the Mariners on the run line, -1.5. Again, I think this is just a statement win from the Mariners that they are ready to take that step into the postseason.
All right, Chris likes the Mariners run line -1.5 runs at -135 against the Angels. Can argue that. You look at Gonzalez with 9-1 a lifetime against the Angels, a whip of 1.09. And just look what happened to the Angels that last game against Texas. The bullpen just blew up that nicely. They choke it away. And the Angels, losers of I believe it was a 10 of their past 13 games. Mariners have been red hot, winning 11 of 13. So agreement here with the Mariners run line, -1.5 runs at -135. And this one will have a start time of 10 Eastern time. You'll be able to watch this one over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. Well, 15 games actually 14 games now in prime time. We got to start here at bottom of the hour. 366 units of profit past 30 days. There's also 3 college football games on the menu. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, tonight, my best bet of the night, Friday night. It's a game that you do not want to miss out from the college football schedule, as well as, like Tony mentioned, tomorrow Saturday college football, one of the biggest packages if any of us put it over the week. Definitely want to check. I'm going to have a couple of packages out there for you guys. Or, the long-term passes, whether it's just me or with another capper like Jovan Burts. I thought Tony made a typo when he put those numbers up, but I checked. Dude's on fire. We knew he's been crushing it lately, but he's been absolutely on fire. And let's not forget Tony T, the host of myself and Tony. Tony never mentions it, but he's crushing it the last 30 days and the last year as well. Get me and Rod for the Pup Dog duo, me and either Double Trouble, D'Amico's, anybody on the website for that matter. Pair us up. But something I want to mention, if you check out those long-term packages, even 30 days, we talk about the NBA and NHL fast approaching. A week from next Saturday, college basketball is right on the horizon. Everything is coming up so fast. Finished number 2 in college hoops last year, pushing for that crown. And, we're just going to have a ton of fun this year. We're going to have the season passes up for college hoops, NBA, and NHL as well. Guys, there's going to be tons of stuff for you to check out over Pick Dogs Premium. Do me a favor, go and check it out.
That's right. Check it out here. Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here. 366 units of profit past 30 days. He's got his Friday night strike bet winner right now. His best play here from college football tonight. Get on board with that. You can also go long-term with Chris. He has his 3, 7, and 30 hour sports pass. You'll get every play that Chris releases over at Pick Dogs Premium for that time period you select. When you go to the profile page and you make that purchase, if you add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value. You can add Chris with Rod Zawacky, with Jovan D'Amico, Dionne D'Amico, who's been on fire, Jovan Burts, who's been really flaming right now, doing great work on all sports, Brian Bitler as well. So get on board with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on with the coverage here, joined by Chris. By the way, if you missed any of the picks, you can also stay tuned for the recap, and we'll give you every play that was delivered on the show. Let's continue now on the drive-thru. It's time to welcome to the show. It's Friday, and it's time for Steak Friday, and it's Rod Zawacky. Rod, what's going on?
Still enjoying a nice fall day, enjoying the nice fall weather. I'm not complaining. I don't want to hear, as I said, we don't want to hear that big old S word yet.
Not yet.
Enjoying the nice fall weather.
All right. Absolutely. All right, here we go. 8 Eastern time. The White Sox, the host, the Tigers. Boy, the White Sox laying 270 total, 8.5.
Yeah, you bet. I'm not laying 270 with Lance Lynn. And you look at Lance Lynn, he's had 0 wins in his last 10 starts. The team been 5 in his starts, but he hasn't equated in earning himself a win in those 10 starts. His last start up, he gave up 7 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 home runs. Give me Detroit on the money line in this one. Scrappy bunch, this Detroit team. They're 5-1 their last 6 versus a starter with a whip less than 1.15. Tigers are also 9-3 their last 12 when their opponent allows 2 runs or less in the previous game. Tigers are also 15-7 after allowing 5 runs or more in the previous game. White Sox 4-9 their last 13 following a win. Take the Detroit Tigers here for some nice plus money. Hopefully they bring us a nice winner on over 2 times your money. I'm going to take a shot here at Detroit.
All right, Detroit plus 237 against the White Sox. You know, Chris, I'm looking here at Willie Peralta. You know, his past 3 starts, 2 of these opponents were division winners. Tampa Bay, no runs allowed in 7 innings. Milwaukee, no runs allowed in 6 innings.
Yeah, Willie Peralta's been an enigma, to put it nicely, this year. It's just been a tough pitcher to figure out, but he's back in the major leagues, and good for him for putting up quality results. And I'm with Rod here on the value with the Tigers. The White Sox, yes, they've clinched their division. They have nothing but really pride to play for at this point, because I believe they're locked into where their positioning is. And the Tigers saved some of their best baseball for the end of the season. I like the value here. Yeah, total agreement here with the Tigers at plus 237 against the White Sox. This one has a start time 8 p.m. Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. Well, we've got 14 games in the primetime hours from Major League Baseball. We have 3 from college football. You're looking really good here the past 7 days. 637 units of profit. Past 30 days, past 7 days, also showing 656 units the past 30 days. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, we've been rolling along. So I got my best bet. My 10-star executive info is my top play. You can get that as a single play, or you can get my Steak Friday triple, where I've got your side winner in all 3 of these college football games tonight. I love all 3. Or your best deal going on right now is grab one of those 3-day passes. I've already loaded in tomorrow's college football. I've got some morning games, midday games, and I've got some afternoon games. So your best deal, jump aboard that 3-day pass. I've got you covered all weekend long. You'll get my Steak Friday triple. You'll get my Super Saturday package, and you also get my NFL. We went 4-1 last Sunday in the NFL, so can't go wrong. 3-day pass, $65.99. Gets you all 3 days loaded with plays.
That's right, loaded with plays here with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get on board with Rod. You see the number 637 units of profit past 7 days. That's all documented. When you go over to his profile page, you'll see every play. They're graded immediately. Of course, Rod has his Gridiron Crusher for tonight. He also has a Steak Friday triple, where he'll include his 3 best bets in college football action. So get on board here with Rod Zawacky right now at Pick Dogs Premium. For only $30, get those 3 plays from college football. Really good value right now. Of course, you can take those winners and go long-term with Rod. That 3-day pass is really good on a Friday, because you get all of Rod's plays for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That covers the entire weekend of college football. As well, I'm going to say NFL, because Rod likes to get his Monday Night Football winner in there. Right, Rod?
You bet. Yeah, it'll definitely be in there for you as well. So that's, like I said, that 3 day is almost worth like a 4-day. So definitely great value there. Jump aboard. for $65.99. Can't go wrong with that.
Great value right now at Pick Dogs. You can get on board with that 3-day pass, and of course you can add a second capper with that 3-day pass, and even greater savings there. All right, Rod, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk to you next week. Of course, we'll tune in tomorrow, and for the weekend shows over at Pick Dogs, the morning show, of course, the start time there is 10 a.m. Eastern.
You bet. Thanks for having me, and we'll see you guys next week, and definitely tune in tomorrow, because then weekend morning shows, Fast and Furious, you get to see all sorts of different faces on there now. I like it. I kind of like the style, how it goes. It's pretty good. I like it. Tune in.
That's really good. Don't miss it all. All right, Rod, have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you next week. Rod Zawacky here on the Drive-Thru. By the way, as I said, if you missed any of the picks, we'll recap them to you shortly. Let's continue on here on the Drive-Thru. Now it's time. Well, our guy for soccer is Goran Kucar. He covers the European leagues, and we have him here on Fridays. Goran, what's happening?
Hey, Tony. Hey, Chris. How you guys doing?
It's going great. All right, you got a game for us here from La Liga.
Yeah, I have Atletico Madrid, Barcelona for you guys. I think this is going to be a great game, but at the moment, Atletico Madrid is the much better team here. We know that Barcelona has been in a slump for a while. And yes, people are going to say, well, they're still undefeated in La Liga. How can you say that? Well, they have been playing horribly so far in La Liga, and they haven't been playing any of the top teams so far. And now they're facing the team that basically always steps up in the big games on the defensive end. And even though they have been a bit sloppy on the defensive end, Atletico Madrid is the superior team defensively here, and their offense has started clicking finally. Suarez has been scoring goals. They have been winning in the Champions League as well. And this doesn't happen all
right, let's see if we
here.
All right, hopefully we'll get to Goran. You there? You got cut off a little bit. All right, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and let us know? You got cut off a little bit at the end.
Oh, sorry about that. Like I said, it doesn't happen often that Barcelona doesn't score a goal in their two Champions League games, and they haven't so far. They have only one shot on goal in those two games, which is just terrible. This Barcelona team is filled with young guys who are yet still not experienced, and their coach just doesn't work for this team, to be honest. I'm taking Atletico Madrid on the money line here. I think it's going to be a good game, but at the moment, Barcelona is no match for this Atletico Madrid team.
All right, Goran says Atletico Madrid -110 against Barcelona. All right, Chris, I know you and Goran are part of the soccer series over at Pick Dogs. What are your thoughts on this one?
Honestly, this was a game that we did cover, but I'll tell you guys what my pick was from that video. I like Atletico Madrid as well. You know, Barcelona, if you had told me a year or 2 years ago that this game would be happening and I was getting Barcelona at plus 300 or whatever it was, I would have been on it like white on rice. But the thing is that Ronald Koeman has, Goran and I have talked about this, destroyed Barcelona, and he's going to leave the club in ruins in his wake and move on his happy way. I think after this international break, Barcelona just not playing well right now. Atletico just has it all going for them right now, and at -1, they have to be the play here.
All right, agreement here on Atletico Madrid -110 against Barcelona. All right, Goran, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs. Big weekend here, soccer coverage. I know you're part of Pick Dogs with your premium plays. You also put content up at Sports Chat Plays, but on Pick Dogs Premium, what are you going to have up this weekend?
Yeah, we have a big weekend ahead of us. We have 2 days of the club soccer still. I'm going to have 5-pack for tomorrow for sure. Then again, we have the international soccer next week. But if you guys want to pair me up with I don't know, with any other capper, you can get soccer picks in the morning. You can make some money there and then stick to your NFL or MLB or whatever in the evening. It's gonna make you a nice chunk of change. And if you want more free picks, guys, go check out those videos on YouTube and the articles on the Sport Chat Place as well. I don't think anybody's giving out more free picks than we do, and we'll keep doing that.
Yeah, lots of free picks over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get on board with Goran over at Pick Dogs Premium. He'll have his individual passes up there, but if you want to get a long term, I tell you that Goran's Soccer Season Monster Pack. 9 months worth of soccer picks here for $210. A good way to get on board with Goran with the long-term pass. That's your best value over at Pick Dogs Premium, is that Season Monster Pack from Goran Kucar at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Goran, as always, great having you on the show. I know you're part of the series with Chris, right, with those videos. They can find them over at Pick Dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. Those videos should be up on YouTube shortly. We do about 15 of those every week, including the Champions League as well. And there's more to come. We have the international soccer next week. We have the World Cup next year that's getting closer and closer. There's a lot of soccer happening pretty much every day. There's a game happening.
All right, guys, check out Goran Kucar over at Pick Dogs over at the YouTube channel with that series with Chris. And, of course, get his premium plays over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Goran, have yourself a great weekend, and we'll talk with you next week.
My pleasure, guys. See you next week.
All right, Goran Kucar here on the drive through. Let's continue on here with our coverage here, joined by Chris. Here is it's time now for my play. And by the way, after my pick, we're going to do a recap, and we'll recap all the plays for tonight. And I'm going to be looking here at the college football contest tonight from the Athletic Association Conference, and we can get the game information up for you right now. All right, nope. Let's get that fixed. Here we go. This is the game information. 7:30 Eastern time. It's Tulsa to host Houston. Tulsa's laying 3.5. Total sits here at 54. Now I'm going to take the Houston Cougars here at plus the 3.5 points. And Houston is showing improvement defensively. They made the coaching change. West Virginia coach comes over and he's improved the defense here with the Cougars. They're holding teams to 247 yards a game. They've been very good getting off the field on third down. And that's why you give up low yardage. Clayton Tune has been more accurate this year, completing 71% of his passes. I know I've been a critic of Tune, but more experience, you're going to get a little bit better. And he's been more accurate. The concern here is about the Tulsa defense. It's allowing 247 passing yards a game, 65 completion rate, 8 yards per pass attempt. Of course, we know they had some bad losses this year. I'm going to go ahead, Chris, and take the Houston Cougars plus 3.5.
Tony, this is one of the games I ended up writing over at Sports Chat Place this week, and I'm with you on the Houston Cougars all day. They're just the more consistent offense, and as much as about Tulsa and how well they played defensively in the past, they've been mediocre at best, and that's to put it nicely this year. And I think getting 3.5 with Houston, we're not being asked to do anything crazy here. I wouldn't blame anybody for putting a couple bucks on Houston money line as well, but I love the value with Houston plus 3.5.
All right, going to be here on the Houston Cougars plus 3.5 against Tulsa. Your start time here is 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium. I have a 3-pack going on tonight. I'm mixing up college football and Major League Baseball, so a good time to get on board with my plays over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Here joined by Chris. Oh, also, I'm part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion. If you want to go long-term with me, I have the $3, $7, and $30 sports pass. All my plays for that period of time at a second capper, even greater value when I add the host combo here with Chris and I. We can also go with Chris and Joe D'Amico, Dionne D'Amico, Jovan Burts, who's doing fantastic work, Brian Bitler, Ron Zawacky, and of course you want your soccer coverage, go with me and Goran as well. All right, let's continue now here on the drive-thru. Let's go ahead and let's get in the recap. All right, Jovan here will join us here for the recap. It all started with Dionne D'Amico, who said take Michigan State minus 11 against Western Kentucky. We got Joe D'Amico, Fresno State minus 11 against Hawaii. Jovan here, Red Sox run line, minus 1.5 runs, minus 121 against the Nationals. Brian was on Utah State, plus 9 against BYU. Chris was on Mariners run line, minus 1.5 runs, minus 135 against the Angels. Rod was on the Tigers, plus 237 against the White Sox. Goran says Atletico Madrid, minus 110 against Barcelona. Yours truly, Houston Cougars, plus 3.5 against Tulsa Golden Hurricane. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Man, Tony, I'm torn here, but I'm going to go OG Puck Dogs on this one. I'm going to go with Rod Zawacky. I like the value with the Tigers, again, almost 2.5 times our money against the White Sox.
Yeah, that sounds good right there. All right, Jovan, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Sheesh. Another time on Chris stole my thunder, huh? But, yeah. It's tough because I like a couple of these. You know what? Houston plus 3.5 against Tulsa.
Going with Houston plus 3.5 against Tulsa, and I'll go with Chris's play here with the Mariners run line here against the hapless Angels here, as they're just looking hapless. All right, and of course a lot for Mariners to play for, a lot. Okay, they're trying to get into the wild card. Who thought they would be? We bash them with their hitting, but somehow they're finding a way to win games, and that's all that matters at the end, right? All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in. On Monday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do this all over again. Of course, it all gets started here on the weekend show on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. You'll see a lot of our drive-through cappers contribute to that show. I know Chris will be there. Jovan will be there as well. So tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time for those college football picks on the morning show. All right, let's bring in our crew from tonight. We're going to wave you guys good night. Have yourself a great night. We got a bird cage from Ron Zawacky. I do see movement on that, by the way. I don't know if it was my eyes, but I do see some movement. We'll see the confidence meter going here. We had Tigers, Nets. He's going with the nasty Nets, and he's going with the Mariners. So he's doing a couple big dogs and the Mariners in there with his bird cage. So that's his bird cage for tonight from Ron Zawacky. All right, we're going to wave you guys good night. Have yourself a great night. Tune in on Monday, and we'll do this all over again at 6 p.m.